This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 23913 Mobile Street, West Hills, California, 91307. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a... What size is that? 2-inch vent pipe, cast iron vent pipe located just above the bathroom at the front of the house. And this is our 2-inch cast iron vent pipe. This goes out towards the front of our house. Clean the camera lens. And this goes out towards the front of our house. And what we're going to do is we're going to zero out at the top of the vent pipe. We're going to drop zero out here.
Pull that slack out.
And what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down and begin our video waste and sewer line inspection. So we do have a little bit of water running in the downstairs bathroom just to help us possibly push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So again, it does appear to be cast iron. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. We'll make a little bit of a turn. Okay, again, we'll just continue to push out. We're going to pull back just a little bit. It does appear that we do have a tie-in as we pull back.
That's too much.
Oh, push back in a little bit. Continue to push out. And you can see right here, right around the 3 o'clock area, we do have a tie-in in that area there. That's possibly our main line sewer clean out here at the front of the house. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We'll locate this area. So push in just a little bit. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. And it is in the front planter on the right-hand side of the walkway as you approach the front door. And it does appear to be the tie-in for the bathroom on the left-hand side of the house. And possibly the kitchen. So we did flush the toilet. You can see a little bit of water running. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. It does appear that we're transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay sewer pipe. We'll push out slowly. We'll pull back just a little bit. And it does appear So it does appear that we do have a break in the vitreous clay sewer line. You can see right there from about the 5 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 11 o'clock area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, well again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And got a little bit of an offset in that joint there. Again, we'll continue to push out. What we'll do is we'll just go ahead and continue to push out and possibly push all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. And then that way, as we pull back, we could take a good look. And we'll pull back. We'll utilize this water to help us push out. There's some root intrusion in that joint. More root intrusions. We're making a little bit of a drop. So again, we'll just push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we'll pull back and we take a good look at these areas on our way back. It does appear that we transitioned. That was our 4 to 6. It does appear that we're in our lateral. Some more root intrusion. Continue to push out. We'll make a little bit of a turn, and we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So we just pull back just a little bit. We'll pause here for a moment. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And again, this is our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly, take a good look at our saddle as we pull back. And it does appear that we do have an offset and a break in our saddle right here, right around the 5 o'clock area. Okay, again, as you can see, we do have an offset and we do have a crack in the saddle area. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly We do have a fairly large offset in that joint there from about the 2 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 6 o'clock area. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of an offset, but nothing major. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Again, a little bit of an offset, but nothing major. Again, that joint appears to be in fair condition. And as we pull back, you can see that we do have a crack and one root intrusion in this joint as well. You can see the crack here at the bottom. And again, as I mentioned, we got a root intrusion and a full diameter crack in that joint. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. And again, a little bit of concrete overpour in that joint there. We'll push back in just a little bit. And again, you can see another crack in that joint as well. Okay, again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And then on our next joint, and that joint appeared to be in fair condition. A little bit of concrete overpour. And again, this is our 4 to 6 transition. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly. And you can see there at the top, there's our test tee right around the 12 o'clock area. That's right around the curb area. And again, push in a little bit. So again, as we pull back, you can see that we did have a few cracks in that joint as well. A little bit of an offset there at the top. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly. And again, more root intrusion in this joint. And again, another crack in that joint as well. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly. And again, a little more root intrusion in that joint there, and as well another crack in that joint as well. You can see there. Push back in. Okay, again, we're continuing to pull back. And again, another crack in that joint as well. You can see here from about the 3 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 9 o'clock area. A little bit of concrete overpour and some root intrusions coming in that joint as well. So again, we'll continue to pull back. Pulling back to our next joint. And we'll pull back just a little bit. You can see a little bit of concrete overpour coming in that joint as well. And again, a little concrete overpour in that joint, some root intrusion, and you do have an offset from about the 6 o'clock going up and around to about the 12 o'clock area.
Yeah, crack.
No. We continue to pull back, and as we pull back, you can see more roots in this joint here. Okay, again, we'll just continue to pull back. And again, another crack in that joint as well. You can see there, full diameter crack. It's going all the way up and around. I'll pause our mic here for a moment. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And again, a little bit of root intrusion coming in at the top of that joint as well. And on this joint here, it does appear that we do have another crack in the joint. So you can see here. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And we'll push back in just a little bit, pull back a little bit. And okay, again, we'll continue to pull back. Again, we got an offset in that joint there from about the 7 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 12 o'clock area. Again, a little bit of an offset in that joint there. Continue to pull back. It does appear that we're transitioning back into our cast iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to just push in a little bit. Actually, we're going to pull back a little bit. We'll pull back past the, right about this area here, and we're going to pause for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, we transition back into cast iron waistline. Again, we'll make a little bit of a turn. Heading up our vent pipe. And we're going to come up and out of our vent pipe. And that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.